How to make a Gothic Bevor by David J. Guyton. This is actually the lower half of the Gothic helmet or sallet coming up, which will be my next tutorial. Also, this template is not a standalone template. It will be available in the Gothic helmet template. So keep an eye out for that. It'll be my next tutorial. Anyway, grab your hammers. Let's get started. Get your template by clicking under the video or in the video, or going directly to armortemplates.com where all of my templates are available. Some of these pieces won't look exactly like you see in the template. I had to change them as I went. This is the mask piece, which I'm beginning shaping on the dishing stump. If you don't have a dishing stump, I have a tutorial on how to make one of those too. And afterwards you can planish like this. You've seen me do this 1,000 times. But I have an English wheel now, so I'm going to be using the English wheel. Don't freak out, you don't need an English wheel to do this. But it's certainly a lot less work for me, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just flattening out these bumps and increasing the pressure a little bit as I go to get rid of the bumps. I'm not really using it to shape the piece, I'm just using it to get rid of the larger bumps on it. And as you can see, it works really well and really fast, much faster than a hammer. Very happy with that. And here's what it looks like after all the bumps are taken out of it. They look like Shredder or Optimus Prime. Lucky horseshoe. Anyway, back to work. To make the little lines in it, I have a rounded chisel I'm using on the backside and a rubber mat that I'm hitting on. A piece of wood will work as well. This will give you a nice beveled edge, but you'll need to take a file to it to make it perfect. Now that looks good. Now Scotch-Brite pad will take all that out and you're all done. This is the chin piece. This requires quite a bit of dishing in the center here and not so much as you get out towards the edges. I should also mention that since these pieces are all they all have compound curves, they're not going to fit together as perfectly as some of my other templates would. So you got to do a lot of bending and shaping to get these pieces to fit perfectly together like this. This is the neck part, the neck piece. I have the little edges cut, which I'll show you. I'm going to bend those out in a little bit. And I'm just taking it and rounding it across a piece of exhaust pipe, like you've seen me do before. And then taking the seamer tool, I am bending the bottom parts out. And you may need to trim a little bit. If it comes up too close to your ear or touches your face in any way, you want to make sure to trim it away. Now for this little nub down here, I am taking a power punch tool and putting a hole in it. As you can see, I've bent that piece over now. And this chin piece will go against the neck part, but it's not quite the perfect shape for it, so I have to do a little bit of trimming on here on both sides. Very, very little trimming, but a little bit has to be done. And now it fits together, and these two pieces will rivet together. Now originally they would probably be done in one piece, but hey, I'm not some kind of medieval blacksmith. I'm doing it the easy way. Now you can see they don't line up perfectly at the edges. That's perfectly fine, don't worry about that. Once these parts are shaped and temporarily riveted together, we will grind them down with a grinder for an absolutely perfect fit. So make some holes, temporarily put the pieces together, and then take it to the grinder and make it absolutely perfect. That's the secret to precision pieces, is doing it like this. Now I've got a little piece of steel. This is 18 gauge steel. All of this is 18 gauge steel, by the way. And I'm just putting it in the English wheel to give it a little bit of a curve and make it, I'm actually making a spring latch mechanism here. And I'm just marking holes to rivet this anywhere on the side of the chin piece, and an extra bigger hole to put a bolt through. As you can see, it fits there. I've also got the bolt welded to the back. You may be able to do it some other way, but I figured welding was a lot stronger. Now I've got this hole on the chin piece, and I'm going to carefully mark where this hole is on the mask piece and pop a hole in it. You can see I'm going to cut this off right about here, and I've got the threads ground all the way off, so it's nice and smooth. And now the spring will catch. How's that for precision? The mask piece, I just decided to put some holes in it on one side. You can do anything you want, holes, slits, whatever. You're not limited to what you see here. Now I'm kind of shaping the bottom piece, the base piece, so that it fits against the neck piece. And once I get the shape of that, these little brass pieces will be made. And you can see I got a little heart cut out like my Gothic Gauntlet has. And that's basically done with a jeweler saw. I just pop 2 holes and then use the jeweler saw to make those 2 holes into a heart. Which is a bit silly, but that's what Gothic armor has, so there's your hearts. These pieces will be need to be filed to make them fit perfectly, but as you can see, the bottoms are actually left long. Again, this is how you make precision fit pieces. Afterwards, you grind that away, and it looks perfect. Now I've got the bottom piece marked off for the bigger rivets that will hold the 2 pieces together. And I'm just using a 1/4-inch copper rod. Cut it off. And you don't have to use this rivet block, or a dapping block, excuse me. But I do, just to make the rivets perfect on the other side. You don't have to leave them perfect, you can leave them hammered. I've done that as well, it looks fine. Now I've got a little kind of necklace trim going on here to cover up where these 2 pieces come together, because I wasn't happy with how it looked. And a strap across the back, very simple little strap, and a buckle. And these pieces, I guess you call them washers. They're just little decorative things. They're not necessary either, but I just thought it'd be a little bit more interesting to look at than just a rivet on the side. And I'm just using masonry chisel and this little rounded chisel I had before, just to make a kind of a, I don't know, a flowered kind of look. Flowers and hearts, right? It's better than nothing. So this piece goes here and gets riveted down to hold the mask piece on with some roofing nails, and that's really it. That's all there is to it, guys. And look how awesome this thing is. And again, there will be a second half. This is the first half, I guess, of this tutorial. The second half will be the sallet, or the larger helmet piece that goes along with this. And again, this template will be available in that template. It's not a standalone template. So awesome. Find me on Facebook, facebook.com/armortemplates. Make sure to give the page a like and check out all the other cool stuff and the cool armorers that are commenting on there. Make sure to visit armortemplates.com as well. And check out all the other cool stuff that you can make using the templates from armortemplates.com. Make sure to check out my other videos, like, share, and subscribe, and please share this video with anyone who might be interested in this sort of thing. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you next time.